JetBlue Flight 87 touching down in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Jenna loves Oregon too, you know. Jenna spent some time in Portland, and she's a huge. He's from
I'm an
Portland.
Oregonian.
No, you're not. She's an honorary Oregonian. Hey, we're all about inclusion.
It's
Oregon,
true.
Boaz.
As long as it's the right person.
Yeah,
I'm all about Portland.
It's Jena Malone, man. You don't want to
you're
exclude
in.
this.
You are in.
I'd like to live there for a little bit, you know?
You should do it.
I
You
live
can
in
live there
Tahoe,
as long as you
That's
want.
nice also.
Boaz, in fact, Boaz will give you his place.
I mean, you can have my room at my parents' house, sure.
Great,
They're
thanks.
really nice.
See?
They're really nice. This is like a love fest over
I
here.
know, it's really
It
great.
is. Well, Boaz has a nice energy about him, don't
It's
you think?
true.
And,
I do what I
and he
can.
saw the movie.
You did.
The movie, yeah, I enjoyed it.
And what did you think of the film?
I really liked it. I mean, first of all, I'm like just because it was filmed partly in Oregon, I would have loved it no matter what.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sort of a sucker. I was like, Eugene, oh my gosh, this is great! I was like, the coast, yeah,
Wow.
Northwest. But I really enjoyed the film. And you're a little scary in this movie.
Really?
I mean, I'm a little like, your character makes me uneasy.
That's wonderful. That's exactly what she's trying to go for.
Yeah.
What do you think that says about you more than anything, Boaz?
Probably a lot of stuff we don't want to talk about right now.
All right.
But afterwards we can talk.
Okay, what is it about Jenna's character that you think
I mean,
is...
just she's like, uber sexual and just like, you just don't know what to believe, really. You know what I mean? It's one thing one second and another thing the next, and you hang out with like shady people.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that she is sort of a girl on the cusp of trying to figure out what her sexuality means to herself and all the men in the room. And where manipulation comes in, where honesty comes in, where lies come in, and how all of those different things are sort of really tightly woven into this strange thing which is a female's sexuality. But there's also an innocence about it, I mean, it's in a way, there's sort of things that she's been watching on television and things she's learning from her mom that she's picking up, but it's also this strange thing just inside of a woman, you enter a room full of men and, there's things that you realize that there's just differences, So it was interesting to figure out what those were and how to make them work and make her likable and also a little hard to take at the same time, Like those airborns, Very likable, but kind of hard to swallow.
Oh, you're supposed to dissolve them in water first.
Oh!
That explains a lot.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
no wonder
I
I
thought
was
you
foaming
had-
at the mouth
I thought
and
you had
everyone
rabies.
was so scared.
Yeah. I have to say that even though Jenna might not have played a part like this before, the strength that always comes through in her roles and her portrayals of all kinds of different characters was evident to me, and that's why a couple years ago when I wrote this, I thought of her for it and really sort of tailored it to her because I felt like she could just take over the movie, sort of hijack the film at a certain point and just drag this kid through the whole middle of the film. And even though we've never seen her do that character before, that's what it is to be such a good actor, She has such strength and such a centered sort of quality in the way she listens that, Jenna can pull anything off. She really can.
Nice, man. You must feel good right now.
I'm paying him by the hour,
And, I mean, it seems like making this film was sort of a road trip of its own, because you're taking the whole crew up and down the West Coast.
Yeah, it's true. And the best part was that we shot in sequence, so that there are 40 people traveling, and all of us are going on not just the the physical journey, which is grueling, but the emotional journey of that. And every time somebody like this shows up, we leave Oregon and we get to Nevada, and Jenna comes and sits down and has dinner with us the first night. Immediately, that character is there. It's funny. She's not Jolie, but just what she does to Lou behind the scenes, just kind of like keeping him off guard. Like he doesn't quite. Jenna's so strong, and Lou hasn't been used to having another really strong actor around that it immediately did what we wanted to do to Lou. He was off balance. He had to kind of get his feet under him, and it was great to see them together immediately. Jenna just comes in like a tornado.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Man, well, I got the wrap-up sign, but it was great chatting with you
absolutely,
guys.
Absolutely, Boaz.
And enjoy the film.
Okay, what's the wrap-up sign?
That woman over there just
Probably
She
something
goes
like this.
Yeah.
Is she going like this and pointing?
Maybe that was it.
Okay.
We can check out afterwards.
Curl your hair, brush your teeth. You know that one? My little sister taught me that one. It's pretty
That's
good,
really
right?
smart.
Curl your hair, brush your teeth.
This episode would not have been possible without help from our friends at JetBlue, Thrifty, and Ramada Worldwide.